Right, how's the stream quality? That is, yeah, perfect, good. Pause that. Oh, and I forgot stream notifications. Streamlabs, log in. And launch, now I can hear them. What else? What am I forgetting? Let me go into that channel. Let's grab that drawing there. Copy. GIMP. Load that. Jackie! Ale! Alice! Jackie and Alice! Hello. Welcome, friends. And then let me go ahead and just, like, slap over this beautiful thing. Now, oh crap, now live streaming ZBrush model stuff. No, ZBrush. Commission stuff. That always sounds more professional when you say commission. Right. There we go, make it massive, I'll just shove that on Twitter. Close enough, good enough. Queen! Hello, Queen. How art thou doing this fine afternoon? Right, shove that there. We'll grab that. Shove that there. Now live streaming. What am I doing? Art commission in ZBrush. And then link, link, link. There we go. Close enough. I'm a professional, as you guys can tell. I'm the greatest of professionals. I know what I'm doing. I'm also not well, as you can tell. Okay. That's all of that done. Got that work in progress model's amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Griff Stream Drake, welcome, dude. Welcome. I love Dragon Design. I'm really glad. Thank you. I'm good going to a fireworks show in a few hours. Oh, Queen, mate, enjoy yourself. Enjoy. I'm just having a bit of a stretch. I've not been feeling very well this weekend. And I've been getting way more sleep than I'm used to, and I really don't like it. I've been having to make myself sleep more lately. You guys know how it is, right? You know how it is, where when you're sick, you need to sleep more. That's obviously the most important thing. But then, oh, my arm, ow. But I don't like sleeping during the day. I feel like it's a waste of time, right? Except I have to, and I hate it. So, hence why I'm starting so late today. I had to make myself go to sleep. And Secret Savannah, Rag, Claric, and Cute Evie, welcome all of you. Perfect timing. And Crystal, perfect timing. Needs something to listen to while doing a scene. Oh, nice one, Rag. Awesome, dude. And Cute Evie, it's really good to see you again. Right then. First things first. First thing is first, I'm going to scratch my eyebrow and my head, and then I'm going to go work on that, the things that Queen has requested. Let's go ahead and add that. Let me see. Let's do that so I can see the chat. Like, I've got to add like a foot in. There we go. I love having two monitors. Guys, if any of you are only using one monitor, you really should use two monitors. Just some nice advice for you. Get a second monitor for Christmas. You have no idea. Like, it's one of those things, when you go second monitor, you never go back. Annie! Even if you have a laptop, you still should do it. I remember when I first moved out, before moving in with Kev, when I first moved out for the first time. Wow, that was redundant to say. I went and, what was it? My brother got me a monitor. No, he got me like a little TV. It was like a really cute little tiny TV, like a little flat screen TV thing. It was like really, really tiny. It was like smaller than a computer monitor. And I used that as a second display for my laptop at the time. My laptop was also really tiny. The entire setup was really just like gimpy and tiny and just silly. But you know what? It was the best idea ever. It was honestly just like the best thing. I would imagine if someone did my character on ZBrush, who knows? Well, I mean, just saying, you know, commissions are open. They are open. And in particular with this commission so far, I've like really been trying to do things differently. Like, I feel like that this dragon here has been like a huge step up to what I normally do. At least I very much hope so. Like, as long as Queen is happy, that is the most important thing at the end of the day. But I feel like this has been like really different. So you never know. Like, if you want to, obviously I know it's a bit pricey, but if you want to like get a commission done in the future, hopefully it'll be awesome. Hopefully it'll be like absolutely amazeballs. Hello, alligator, Bud Reaper, Dragon. Wait, I've already said Dragon Queen, and Pancake. I really like it. I love how it's in Nick. Good. I am really glad about that, Queen. Like I said, at the end of the day, as long as you like it, like that really is the most important part. Personally, I freaking love it. I'm so happy with how this is coming out, and I really hope that I can get like more models like this quality. I really hope so. Wait, Noop. Oh, new PC hype. Yes, new PC hype. So friends, you see what I'm like doing now, right? You see like all these big awesome models and such, and how after a while it gets really laggy and all that kind of stuff, because you know, at 11 million polygons, it does tend to lag out a little bit. Starting today, when Kev comes home, new PC. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Kev got me a new computer for Christmas, and I get it today. Should we parallel the other toes? Oh, my bad. Okay. Okay, glad I'm doing it like this then. Right, so, oh, I see. I think I know the way that you mean, Queen. You showed it in that, I think it was Sandwing? No, Tsunami? In one of those ones. Sea Wing, that's it. Probably like in that example where it kind of juts out a little bit like this, I think. Last night it was only 2 million. Hey, when you hit divide, and then you hit divide again, it quite literally doubles the poly count. It's definitely a step up, especially compared to older dragon models. I'm really glad about that. And Reaper, hope you're recovering. I am, dude. Thank you very much. I am. I don't really know like what exactly has just been up lately. I've just been like kind of all over the place. Like I think I've had like a couple of different things all hit me at the same time, and so I've just felt like overall just crap. Yeah, I have AIDS. There you go. You heard it from Kev. I have AIDS. Well, that's the thing. It was like a combination of I had like flu symptoms or cold symptoms, like you know, headache, cold sweats, all that kind of stuff. I had like freaking migraines at one point. But then my hips were hurting, my neck was hurting, my back was hurting, my chest was hurting. What else? I was coughing up bile, which is the main reason I've not been streaming, because I really don't want to do that midstream. I don't think you guys would like that very much. What else? There's just been like a whole bunch of different things, and it sucks because it means I can't work. Like I just want to stream. Is it time to peek a dab? Oh no. Should have the ability to grab stuff like in the books. Okay, all right. Let me see them. I'm just kind of comparing it. But yeah, no, the point is that I am feeling a lot better. I still feel very tired. One of my biggest issues is that I hate sleeping during the day. I feel like sleeping, like for me personally, obviously other people can do it, but for me, I feel like sleeping during the day is a huge waste of time. It really annoys me because I want to get stuff done. That being said, I've been making myself sleep during the day. And it has helped. You know, just being stubborn. I will get better. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me see. Let's just go ahead and geometry, Dynamesh, right there. It's very low poly for now. Like normally I add the digits, excuse me, much earlier on. That way it can be like the same detail as the rest of the foot. But because this has been added in very late, I'm about to do it in a very different way I don't normally do. But it should be fine though. Like at the end of the day, I should get the same result. I've just got to make sure it flows properly. I hope my package of remaining PC parts won't get delayed again. Oh, I hope so, dude. If I add everyone on Discord, she'll demod me though. Yeah, no, don't don't do more things. I mean, Kev, it's always time to peek a dab. Can I just say? It's always time to peek a dab. Just don't peek again. Please. Right. How's that looking so far then? I think it should be no, that's okay, Queen, it's okay. At the end of the day, like as long as I can try you know, squeeze it in, in the most time efficient way. That's always my concern. Like, I don't mind any like any additions. I don't mind any, you know, like experiments or, you know, trying new things. I'm always happy to do all that. I just worry about time. That's my only ever concern. But if you don't care about time, then I don't care. Just put it that way. But it's no worries at all, Queen. No need to apologize. This is Alligator. This is Dragon Queen's character. This is, as she described, it's a dragon that has a lot of features like the Wings of Fire series, like the Sand Wings, the Sea Wings, all of them. But it also has like a lot of Xenomorph features. Like, it's very skinny like a Xenomorph. It's got like very alien-like features, or like more like a very alien-like predatory instincts. It's cool though. It's very cool. I'm just trying to add the thumb in. Do that. Let's do that. And I think now that's probably good actually. And is it like actually on the floor? Yes, it is. Right. I think that'll work. Okay. So we have one on the back there. Now let's add another one all the way back here. Oh, actually, let me just redo that before I do that. And let me also just hide the wings. Let's just hide a couple of features, that way the performance is a little bit better. There we go. And make that bigger. There we go. Right. Yoink. More of an idea. Sand wings and a combo. That's it. Thank you. And yeah, like Queen, am I right in saying that like you have the idea and I'm kind of like bringing it into vision? As I know you had your sketch, of course. You had your sketch that you did a while ago. But I'd say, like, isn't this like technically the first reference? I think. I'm trying to think. Do I want that right size? To make it just a little bit bigger. You just got inspired, and yeah, awesome. To be fair, excuse me, I do think it's a really cool idea. I'm just glad I'm able to like do it that way, you know? I'm really glad I was able to make it look a bit different. I feel artsy too, so I'm gonna make a model of that generator I posted yesterday. Oh, nice one, mate. Good. Yes, friends. Let's all draw together. Drawing together is awesome. Let the art flow simultaneously. Or something. I don't know. Right. Let's just drag that upwards. I drew a dragon. I drew a dragon's mum and commented on how the dragon drawing reminded her of the Xeno Queen. Oh, sorry. You drew the dragons and your mum commented on how the dragon drawing reminded her of the Xeno Queen. That's actually really cool. Excuse me. Yeah, I can kind of see that actually. I can see that. Especially with the crusting going on. You've been trying to draw daily recently. That's good. That is actually really good. I find that I've also tried drawing daily once. I gave up quite quickly because I'm really bad at daily drawings or daily challenges. But I know that the last time I tried doing like a draw daily thing, because obviously you don't want to spend too much time doing it, it kind of like teaches you methods of doing things like a little bit more efficiently, a little bit quicker. At least in my experience. It's always good though. I should do it again, to be fair. So increase the resolution on that. By the way, just so you guys are aware, when it comes to the whole streaming thing, I am wanting to get back to Arc as soon as I can. Because obviously I know that, like I said before, right? Like I said before, I'm trying to get into the habit of not just flipping through different things. I like want to like finish activities before moving on. And I do plan on getting onto more Arc as soon as I can. That, you know, I'll just generally have fun with the map, do a couple more things. You didn't really get to see the chaos yet. And I'm still very much thinking about ZBrush. I'm still very much thinking about Subnautica. I've really had that on my mind in a better way recently. Not quite as stressed out. I'll probably be looking... I'm actually a little bit torn. I'm actually very, very torn with Subnautica, right? Because the next thing I gotta do is make that base in the Cove Tree area. But I thought it was going to take a really long time. Like, all I'm really, like, realistically going to be doing is going back and forth, varying materials, and I kind of just want to do it in my own time, at my own pace. But then I don't want to leave it off stream for you guys. That's kind of dickish. So I'm a little bit torn in that regards, like which method I decide to do. But point being, though, I am wanting to get back into that very, very soon. I want to finish Subnautica before Christmas. I do want to finish that before Christmas. Sometimes I try other angles, which is why the drawing looks so awkward. I disagree. I thought it looked fine, to be honest. You can't draw your Secret Santa? Good. I'm just trying to finish at least half of my projects when I have the time. Exactly. I always do this. What do you mean, Kev? I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to do better. She makes a reason why she shouldn't, and she doesn't. Mate, I'm trying to do better. Like I said, you know, like for example, the whole cove tree thing, building it. I would rather do it in my own time, but I'm trying to avoid that mentality. I'm trying to do better. I'm sorry. I'm aware it's a problem. And I've missed doing the ZBrush streams as well, actually. I do want to do more ZBrush streams in general. I've kind of like, I took a big break from them. Because, or was it? The main reason I stopped doing a lot of streams in general was just because of the Spore raffle. Like, that took out a lot of my time. Not to mention I've got other projects to do as well. But I'm trying to like tackle these a little bit more. How do I say this? I'm trying to tackle them just better. Yeah, that's good English, just better. What is happening there? Wait, hold on. What? If I do that again. It's like a third claw is emerging. Okay, you know what? I can fix that later. Can I? No. Wait, why is that happening? That's really odd. Okay, now it's positioned. Let me just undo that mask. Solo. And let's just mask that little bit there again. In fact, let's just do it that way. Invert. And let's try that again. Oh crap, not like that. Stop. You feel the thumb should be a little bit longer? Okay, we'll do. There we go, that's better. Okay, well, I've got that masked, so I can always go back on that on a moment then. To make it longer before I add the claws in. The hind legs are tricky for me to draw, but the reference would easily help. Yeah, I tend to struggle quite a bit on hind legs, actually, depending on... it depends on the design. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is, but wolf hind legs, I always have the biggest issue with. Doesn't matter if it's Spore or anything else, that's always been my biggest struggle. There's like a certain curvature to it, isn't there? That can be really tricky to do. Like, you don't want to make it too curvy, you don't want to make it too flat, you don't want to make it too, what's the word? Too far forward or too far back. How about deer legs? Oh dear, I know I had the worst time of that in Spore. I dread doing that here, actually. Right. So you feel the thumb should be a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and... I do feel like it should be a little bit straighter as well. Do like that. Let's make this bit here just kind of flow down a little bit more. Then it comes up to a point, just like the fingers. Wait, come on. Data mesh. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that looks a lot better, actually. Well, what do you think about that, Queen? And should I do that for the back? Actually, let me look at it that way. In fact, this probably be the... Yeah, there you go. That's the best angle. I think... would it be too much to ask for the extra fingering? No, that'd be fine. It'd be tricky, but that'd be fine. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Right, so in that case, looks good, fantastic, good. Right, in that case, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to mask that. There you go. Split. And I'm actually going to delete the previous... Oh, that didn't work. Split mask points, there we go. So I'm going to delete the back legs and just do that again. So now that we have the front legs, or the front thumbs, more like, and that way I can duplicate it to the back with the new form. That made sense in my head. Don't worry. Oh, wait, where did the thumbs go now? There it is. Oh, right. I can see what I'm doing now. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit derpy. A little bit derpy today. Right. Just stick that in place. Deer legs, or just hoofed animals in general, abated my existence when it comes to drawing. I can kind of imagine it, actually. Yeah, I can sort of imagine that. I think I'm going to have to do that bit new. Do I? Nah, let's try like that. There we go. I think this way. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Where did the toes go? Yeah, I didn't realise that I was... Whenever I have like the tool here, I can't remember what it's called, the little circular tool thing. The gizmo. When I have the gizmo active, I kind of forgot just for a moment there that that's what the camera pins to. So since the gizmo was behind on the back legs, and so the camera was focused on the back legs, I was panicking thinking, oh god, what just happened to the toes? Where'd they go? This is why you don't draw and cough. It's a bad way of saying, I don't know. It should be a bit shorter as a pinky. Okay. Will do. Will do. Let's make it a little bit smaller, a little bit stumpier. Probably just a little bit more curved inwards like that. I think that's a good little stumpy size. And then let's go ahead and dynamesh that. Cool. And what we'll do is equip that, put on sculptress mode, and then make this all just a little bit more defined. Looks good. Fantastic. Good. Good, good, good. Ah! Camera. Right. Then I just want to... excuse me. Then I just want to go ahead and make the tip of the claw, just like, or the tip of the finger, a bit chunkier like the rest of it is. I'll do it for both the pinky and the thumb. Right, there we go there. I think it is good to be fair. It definitely does save a little bit of time in the process, doesn't it? Like, it's kind of funny really, because when it comes to streaming commissions, like at the end of the day, I'm happy to do them regardless. But as I said before, you know, my biggest concern is time. I worry that I take too long. And that's been like one of my concerns of streaming this, is I'm very afraid that, you know, like me being distracted, you know, chatting away, etc., etc. I get worried that I'll take artificially too long and therefore like extend the price. But at the same time though, when you're here and able to like kind of critique a little bit on the go, that does then make certain areas much easier and quicker to deal with. So it's a bit of a catch, isn't it? Like, it goes both ways. Right, let's do the same thing over on this one. And we'll do it, yeah, start with that. I'll tell you what though, I've learnt so much doing this one. I've really had a good time doing this. Like, I'm not really sure what it is I've exactly done differently. I know that I've added more features that I wouldn't normally do. Like, around the torso, for example, the torso and the neck, I've added a lot more details than I normally bother to deal with. And that's just kind of like what I've been trying to do a lot with this model, is like certain areas I can be a little bit lazy with, like feet in particular. I'm really lazy when it comes to feet. I don't mean to be, but I just like, it's too easy to gloss over them and think, good enough. That's been my habit. And so for this, I've really been trying to not do that. And it's been great to be able to like appreciate like just certain features, certain details, or like, you know, parts of the anatomy a bit better. Tiny details like this seems easier when streamed. Exactly, yeah. It's a lot easier. And Mag, mate. I'm shit. I'm doing alright, mate. How about yourself? Doing not too bad, not too bad. I think I need to move all of this just inwards, like, okay, it's saving. I'll tell you guys what, actually. I am going to stand up and take my gown off. There we go. You see, friends, instead of wearing a jumper or a hoodie like a normal person, I wear a dressing gown. There we go. And I have a coffee. Stripping. Yeah, some ASMR stripping for you guys. If you're sure as hell not seeing it. There we go. But yes, Mag, how are you doing this fine afternoon? I'm doing just as awesome, if not more awesome than you, Pancake. Wait, what? Oh, I see. that almost vaguely sounded like a threat, so I got a bit concerned for a sec there. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Good, good. It's a nicer way to stay warm. True. That is true. Like, I actually do really like wearing a dressing gown. It's like a really nice way to stay warm. Covers your entire body, especially if it's like a very long one. They're just so comfy. They're really, really comfy. Would recommend. Hey, Toho, mate, long time no see. I'm doing this papercraft for Godzilla for a class I'm in, and it's an absolute struggle. Oh, papercrafts are actually quite tricky. I'm watching weebs fight weebs, and I can say this as a fellow weeb. Wait, what? Wait, Blood, you're a weeb? Mate, my mind has been oh, then again, you play Monster Hunter. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Right. Wait, Rag. Wait, what did Rag say? Hey, Mag, apparently so. Weebs on weeds. I actually didn't know Puddles and Weeds. Oh god, that was very, very loud. Hello! Mag, thank you for the gifted sub to Rag. Your names are rhyming far too much right now. It's gonna blow my mind. Thank you for the gifted sub. And mate, Rag, congrats, dude. Congrats, congrats. I will longsword you in the face. Okay, Blood. Blood. I'm sure that's a weapon in Monster Hunter, but I'm just saying, dude, longsword in the face does not sound like that in my head. Wait, Weebo? Wait, hold on. Daylight's come and the weeb goes slip. What, Kev? Okay, there we go. I think it looks a lot better for the hands. Yeah, that looks a lot cooler. I like that. That's actually a really good idea, Queen. That does look a lot better. Right then, that's the front one's done. Now let's yoink it all to the back. Annie! How is Annie today? Gonna move that inwards like that. Cool. And right, so this one here is a heavy inspiration. Noted. I think I may have actually been focusing a bit too much on the Xenomorph, to be honest, when it comes to like the referencing. Yeah, I definitely think I focus a little bit too much on the Xeno. So I will try, like, at least on the textures maybe, I'll try to keep that in mind in regards to the rest of the detailing is like, have it be a little bit more dragon. Anyone who watches Godzilla is called it weeb because it's a fucking Japanese monster franchise. You know what, I can't even disagree. I really can't even disagree with that, actually. And you know what? Godzilla, I will happily weeb over. Godzilla's great. I love Godzilla. By gifting a sub, I unlocked the dreidel emote. Can I just say that dreidel? For I don't know why, but that dreidel emote just reminds me of Rick and Morty. I really don't know why. I think it's the face. Right, if I change that one, does it affect the front one? No, they must. Okay, good. There's a difference between a weebo and something like anime Asian culture. I mean, that's true. To be fair, Annie, you're very, very much not wrong about that. Like, I completely agree with you, but it's fun, though. It's fun to call everyone a weeb. You know, as long as it's not derogatory. I don't know. It's silly. It's a silly thing, in my opinion. There's just something a bit funny about just yelling "weeb" at people. Obviously, with no ill intent. Maybe I'm just childish. I probably am just childish. The anatomy's really nice. You just got out my dog anatomy figure. I was surprised to see all the clear similarities. What, really? Oh, that's actually really cool. Ah, go away. That's actually really cool. I have looked at like a couple of right, you know RJ or Arvelus. I did reference his dragon musculature reference a couple of times. That way I can just get like a couple of things in place. But otherwise, I've mostly just been referencing based on the dragon that Queen linked me. Do you know about the Wings of Fire series? Because you named the Sea Wing in the reference perfectly Tsunami. I know of it. I've never read it, but I've seen Wings of Fire reference a lot, and I have like had people ask me to make a lot of the characters. Like I've made 5 characters from Wings of Fire in Spore, and that was Tsunami, Clay. What was it? Tsunami, Clay, Peril. No, did I make Peril? I think Peril's the one people keep asking me for. I can't remember. I can't remember. It was a Sandwing, a Nightwing, if that's the name right. A Seawing. I can't remember. I'll have to go look at the video. Peril is a Skywing. I've heard Peril mentioned more than anything else. I think Peril was one that people really wanted me to make, but I've not got around to it yet. I really should make more of them. Like, Wings of Fire is actually one of my most requested things to make more of. And I keep forgetting to. Let's make that claw a little bit smaller. I think doing like a full-on sculpted one would actually be really cool. Although the textures, depending on which one actually. I know some of them have got very simple colour schemes, some of them are quite complicated. But I think, yeah, doing a texture would be really cool. She literally burns anything she touches. Oh, wow. Weeb is just the English spelling of Otaku. Wait, what? Oh my god, Pancake, what is that emote? Jesus. And Rag, that's really good to hear, man. I'm really glad about that, thank you. And Sai, mate, fuck. Sai, welcome. I forgot to say welcome. I'm sorry. Let's do that. Let's ping that to the other side. Born with Too Much Flame is called. Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, so I have had people, actually, it may have been New Queen, I can't remember. I have had people link me some of the books online. Like, apparently you could just read them from, like, PDFs or something. But, actually, I'll tell you what I should do. At some point, I should find, like, an audiobook or something. Because I know this sounds really lazy, right? This sounds not very, very good at all. But nowadays, I just don't really have the time nor the patience to read. Like, I love books. I do enjoy reading a book. But I'd rather listen to one because I can listen to one while doing other things then. And I happily listen to like all sorts of things while I'm working. So if I could like listen to like an audiobook, for example, of Wings of Fire, that'd be epic. I could finally understand what I'm missing out on. Oh crap, don't do that. Let's do that. Ooh, this might be a bit of an issue. Let's see. I don't want the claws to meet. Yeah, indeed. I like listening to audiobooks. Like the biggest example actually is the Explorer Notes from Ark. Like I've been saying for those Explorer Notes, I've been wanting to read them for years and years. Like quite literally years, by the way. Not even joking. But I've never just bothered to sit down and read them. And it's not necessarily because of laziness. It's because I just don't want to sit down and do nothing but read. I like doing other things in the process. And then I finally found a YouTuber who reads them all out loud. And now I finally understand the freaking story on the islands and Scorched Earth. And can I just say it's really cool? It is actually really, really cool. Like, I was able to just listen to a bunch of that while doing other things. It was fantastic. I love it that way. I can absorb the information in while still being productive. Wait, is the new Rick and Morty season out? Oh, I had no idea. Is it on Netflix? Ooh, I had no idea. I will happily watch that. And my god, I love the claws. Oh, the hands even. Queen, that looks awesome now. Oh, I really like that. That actually looks really, really cool. If anything, I do think that the thumbs here are just a little bit too outwards. So I will fix that, just like angle them inwards slightly, but otherwise though. There's 5 episodes so far. Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching that very soon then. Yeah, a little bit more inwards. Working on that now. The visual novels I recommend for references as the dragons are posed very dynamically. Okay. Oh, didn't know there were visual novels. That sounds interesting. Speaking of Xenomorph dragon hybrids, I drew this alien-themed dragon called Astaros a while ago. It was supposed to have an adult variant, but I never drew it. I'm going to redraw Astaros and draw the adult variant later. That sounds really cool, Danagris. And by the way, mates, I really hope that you've been enjoying the server lately. I do hope that you've been enjoying that. I can't wait to hear your opinion of an episode. Oh god, okay. Alright, I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking, should I rewatch Rick and Morty? Like, should I rewatch it so that I've got like a fresh I can't think of the words. Oh my god. Never mind, whatever that never mind whatever that thought process was. I could not watch finish it. Not needed. Okay, just as well then. Just as well. It's okay, guys. I will get well soon. Right, how's that? Oh god. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. See, for the front, like, in my opinion, let me just stop recording for a sec. For the front feet, in my opinion, it makes sense that the thumbs would be like a little bit more outstretched. Because, you know, they're like proper opposable thumbs, so they should be like a little bit further out. But then for the back feet, it just makes sense for them to be like a little bit more linear, a little bit more, you know, front-facing. And I think that looks much better. Like, it looks more effective, I think, in my opinion. Cool. I do really like that. I like how that came out. Right, cool. Let me just quickly angle it and make it pretty. There you go. Let me just save it quickly. Actually, before I save it, let me just add the other features in. So it takes a while to save, so I may as well give you guys something pretty to look at while it saves. There we go. Oh yeah, the feet look much better. I bought all the current books in the Inheritance cycle. Oh, Mag, good choice, good choice. I read the first 2 books. I think I got like halfway through the 3rd one. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But I remember like really enjoying it. Tracky, Jesus Christ. Oh dear, I was not ready for that. It'll be interesting to see how you go about detailing the fingers. I just noticed the underside looks like a human hand. It kind of does actually, doesn't it? I'm hearing that's on the Rick and Morty season. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I really look forward to seeing it. I really do want to watch that. It's funny, really. I've come to find Rick and Morty to be like a bit of a guilty pleasure. Because I remember when it first came out, right, at the very, very beginning, where it was memed to fuck and everyone was all over it. And, you know, you guys know what it's like when things are memed up. It gets like a little bit overbearing. I remember at the time, like, all the out-of-context jokes. Yeah, so was South Park, actually. Yeah, true. I remember, like, at the time, I just thought it looked really dumb. I thought it looked really, really crap, and I didn't really give it a chance. And then when I did give it a chance, the first episode was just so... What's the word? I can't think of the word. Grotesque comes to mind, but that's really the wrong word to use. Like, I just guess toilet humor. There was so much toilet humor that I wasn't expecting it that I got pretty creeped out. But I kept on watching it. It grew on me, and I gotta admit, I do really like it now. It's definitely a guilty pleasure. Then again, my other guilty pleasure is My Little Pony, so take that how you will. That's cool. Yeah, take that how you will. Yeah, over the top. You thought I wouldn't return, but boom, here I am yet again. Amaria, thank you for the 1 kappa, and mate, welcome back, welcome back. I will get back to drawing in just a sec, guys. I'm just having my coffee before it gets cold. Because it is good coffee and I need it. So let me just have this. And the next thing I'm going to do, so... Let me think, actually, let me think. I do need to detail the new toes. I'll probably do the detailing the new toes next. That'll be the next thing to do. But then after that, I actually had to change the tail quite a bit. So Queen mentioned that she wanted to be like longer and curvier with a stinger on the end. And after looking at the references that she gave me, I can see the way that they position the tails. It's actually quite simple. Like, the tails are Like they're like semi-asymmetrical. Like in regards to like the posture or the posing. Yeah, good. Yeah, just like the references in. That's good. That's what I had planned. So it's gonna require like a bit of recrafting, a bit of redoing. I'm just thinking, go away. I was thinking how I can do that. I wasn't very used to watching Rick and Morty either, and I actually still haven't watched much of it. That's fair, to be honest. It's definitely a very polarizing show. In my opinion, it was very overblown. It was overrated. But then again, though, so are most cartoons that people go crazy over. You know, whenever there's like a new show, people do go a bit too insane over it. But it's worth. I think it's worth giving a try. That was perfect. Queen, no. Jackie, thank you for the 11 bits. That now was amazing. And Meg, thank you for the gifted. Yeah, thank you for the gifted meat to Amaria. And Amaria, congratulations. That's not my boy Sav Shiva, right? Oh no, this is this is Queen's original creation. Right, coffee and then feet. There we go. And I got blood on my nose, fuck. 1 sec. Be happy. Hey man, I don't kink shame, but feet are not my kink. God no, that blur. Not for me. Right, there we go. We're back on now. Look at your cheer points. Oh, Draki, what the hell? That's amazing. Draki, dude, you truly are the devil. Right. Let me see, how am I going to do this? I think, actually, I think all I need to do is just divide once. That actually should be enough. Right, let me go ahead and set a brush. Let me get... Actually, no. First things first, just to make it consistent, is I want to grab that. Not that. Actually, what did I even do? That's interesting. Let's grab that. So... Normally, when it comes to like doing right, Becca, rephrase. Okay then. So, as you guys can see, I've like kind of just attached these new feet onto the already detailed structure. I wouldn't normally do this. The reason why I'm kind of like just adding them on now very late is simply because, you know, I was given the information a bit too late, which is fine. Not a problem at all. So normally, what I do in the stage is I would attach that subtool, the layer, to the main layer, the rest of the body, and just add a mesh in, you know, actually merge them together. But if I do that now, I will lose all the detail in the rest of the body, and that's not something I want to redo a second time. Because again, time. I don't want to take too long doing that because, you know, when you charge by the hour, I don't want to take the piss. I don't want it to take too long, but that's just really unfair. Like unfair on Queen. So instead, I'm actually going to try and rebuild the detail from scratch, which is going to be quite... Well, I think I'll be fine in the long run. It'll be a little bit tricky, but I think it should be fine. When it renders, I think it should look... Hopefully, you won't even notice it. That's the overall goal. But I just wanted to say that this is not a strategy I'd normally use. That looks amazing, though. I am glad. I do really, really like how it's coming out. You're doing jolly good! Fantastic! How the devil are you? Oh, I love that. Right, where is the... Oh, no, not that one. What texture was I using before? I think I was using this one. How the devil are you? I don't know why. I was thinking about that saying. I just love it. Okay, now we divide, and... Oh, that was enabled. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. So now it should start to... It seems to have about the same resolution, which is good. That should mean that it'll be like consistent with the same like level of detail, if you will, when it renders. Gonna go BRB? Alright then, Mag. I'll catch you shortly, dude. Alright, that's one. Whoops. Bit done. And I can work on adding like some little heavier scaling in a bit. Or scaling, more like just texture. Wait, chest, you're in my way. Chest? No? There we go. Right, that's a good start, I reckon. It's a little bit underside as well, that way it's just consistent. Then want to look into the projection feature, it allows you to make a copy of the model. Then project details onto a new version of the model. It's tricky to figure out the feature at first, though. To be fair, I do... Oh, hi, Oliver. Hello. You are right, Rag. There are a lot more features I do need to try out, just in general. Like, for example, you know the... Oliver, oh my god. If only I had a webcam. The position this cat is in right now. Can you, like... There we go, mate. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Hi! Can I help you? There's a lot of features I do need to try out in general. Like, for example, the way that you're able to do like topology via the Z-sphere. That's one that, for example, I need to utilize more often because I actually knew how to do that one, but I kind of forgot about it. And I've been doing like, for example, wings, like the old-fashioned way of moving and stretching and dynameshing. You can hear the mic getting muffled. I'll tell you. Oh, okay, Oliver. Okay, all right. Let me just pause the timer. Can I help you? Bloody cat. Hey, why do you always choose when I draw or when I stream to be the most affectionate? He's purring. You're right, a little wanker, aren't you? Little ginger wanker. Hello, mate. I'll shoo him off in a moment. I'll just give him a bit of a fuss first. Like I said, my timer's off, so don't worry, Queen. This won't count. But yeah, as I was saying, Rag, like I did look into that. Thank you. Projection feature. I need to remember that. Right, do you want to get off the tablet now? No, you want to cuddle. Okay, then. So, you guys can't see, all right? He's currently standing. He's standing on my tablet, okay, which is fine. He's licking my wrist. His back is curved under my chin, right in the way, and his tail is curving over my nose. You know, right, mate? You're so utterly in the way. Oh, damn you, Oliver. And now say hi to you guys. Now he's brushing his face against the microphone. Okay, there you go. Now you're off the tablet. Are you off entirely, or are you just repositioning? That's how cat works. Dark Edge cats are evil and figure out when someone's busy and so they'll bother you so you can't. It's kind of funny. Like, the two cats are opposite, right? Oliver has learned that when I'm talking, like I am now, that's when I'm streaming. That's when he will come disturb me the most, okay? Same as yesterday. Like, I've been drawing a lot this weekend. I've been working on the commission a lot throughout the weekend. And he will leave me alone until I start talking. Whether it's on a stream, in a voice chat, maybe Kevin and I have like a good long conversation. That's when he'll come bother me. That's when he'll come jump on the tablet. Luna, on the other hand, Luna will completely leave me alone until I'm sat still, my hands are down off the keyboard, and I'm just relaxing watching something. If I'm just like watching a movie and I'm not doing anything on the keyboard, that's when Luna will come and say hi. It's interesting, like just complete opposites in that regard. You are purring so much, and all I want to do is shove you off the tablet. Can you move now, please? Can you move? Can you move? Ollie, Ollie. There you go. Okay. Right, back to work. No, never mind. Oh, Oliver, stop. Get on my lap. There you go. Go down there. It's saving anyway. It's resaving. Okay. I'm sorry. Right. Back to work. And Timer. I think the Doom Kitten message needs to change the reflector. He knows not to disturb, but still does it. Yeah, I do need to update it, actually. That's been, like, wrong for a long time. Like, what the fuck? Please. You're making it really hard for me to work. Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. You can just... Alright. You can stay there. Okay, he's on the tablet, but he's not blocking the part that I'm actually using on the tablet. I'm so glad Kev got this tablet. It allows space for him to, like, chill on and feel a part of things. On the plus side, on a far more productive note, in regards to the sculpture, I'm actually quite happy with how the little new toes are coming out, and I do think that when it renders, it will look somewhat attached. It may look like a little bit detached. I can't really do much about that without, like, literally redoing everything. But for what we can manage, I think it's okay. I could test and see what happens if I redone a mesh at 1000 resolution, but I have a feeling that that might not come out very well. I saved just a moment ago, don't worry. I saved very, very recently. I always say I don't like cats, but the moment I get my cat's girlfriend's place, boom, I'm all over those cats. Yeah, that's been the case with quite a few people, actually. A lot of people say they're not right into animals, and then given the opportunity, they're all over them. Which is nothing wrong with that, of course. It's just funny. Okay, now he's done. All right, Oliver. You're shaking the entire desk. And the microphone. But at least you're out of the way now. You've had your fill. Bloody cat. You just got back from having food you didn't know? Oh, that's fair. Thank you for asking, Osaka. It's always good to be safe, isn't it? Or a bit be careful, more like. Hello, Suspebi. Welcome. Welcome. Right, that is one toe claw done. I mean, I don't trust people who don't like animals. That's fair. I can get that. I feel like it's just me talking here. Like, obviously, people don't like them, that's fine. You know, at the end of the day, everyone's different. But I do feel like that if people don't like animals, that there should be, like, some kind of reason behind it. Not like anything too crazy. But, like, if a person doesn't like an animal just because, I do find that a little bit odd. If they don't like the responsibility of an animal, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I can definitely understand not liking the responsibility of an animal, but not liking animals in general would be, like, a little bit, you know, why is that? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to render fine when separated. People do it all the time with heads to have more detail on them. Oh, that actually makes sense. Ooh, that's true. And that, not only that actually, but to come to think of it, something that little photoshopping can always solve as well. What if they hate Diplos? That's very different. Mate, there are reasons I hate Diplos. Right. Let's just see then, hypothetically. Right, let me go ahead and we'll just save it again, because why not? Saving's good. That's in the wrong folder, don't save there. Let's save into ZBrush Core. Oh no, you can see my folders. Shove it in there. And then we will see how it renders out. I personally don't like rats, but I did get bit by one and had to get a shot for safety's sake. So, oh god. I mean, that's fair. Like, I think we all have like those individual animals we don't like. I meant like if you didn't like animals in general, like all animals, that'd be like a little bit suspect, you know? But no, yeah, I can definitely understand not liking rats. I think that's like a really common thing not to like. Especially depending on like what country you live in, or how big like a rat problem that you may have in your local area. Oh, that is perfect. You can somewhat notice it in some places, but I think that's really good. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how that came out. Let's try a render from this angle. Back! Welcome back. Yeah, I don't mind that. Right, cool. Excellent. Okay, now the tail. Right, how am I gonna do the tail? What's gonna be the best way to do this? I know a few ways how to do it. I'm trying to think what is the best way. Let me quickly grab on the references for a quick, memento. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I see it. I see how I can do it. Right, let's just grab that picture and chuck it over the chat so I can see both you guys at the same time. There we go. I don't like chihuahuas, and I mean that in the purest form. Chihuahuas are rats that think they are dogs. I like animals, but I'm too much of a germaphobe. Touching a lot of animals freak me out. That's fair. That's completely fair. Right. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I completely get that, like both of you. Personally, like I understand a lot of people like small dogs. Personally, I really hate them. I really don't like small dogs at all. And that's sort of the whole germaphobe thing. It's actually quite funny, Queen, you mentioned about the whole germaphobe thing. When I was younger, like I've always been like a bit of a germaphobe, nothing too big. Like I'm the type of person who simply just washes their hands too often. That's what I am. I wash my hands too often. Yet saying that, when I was younger, I remember I found one of my cats were chasing after a rat, like a little wild rat. And I was really young at the time. I didn't understand diseases. I didn't understand like the risk of wild animals. But to me, all I saw was our cat trying to kill a rat. So I actually ended up shooing the cat away, and I picked up the rat and saved it and put it elsewhere. Somehow, I never got bit or sick. My mum just kind of panicked a little bit, told me, Becky, don't do that, wash your hands quickly. And I did. I was a little bit disappointed because I was just busy trying to save the animal from dying. But yeah, looking back on it, I was very lucky I didn't get bit. I think I must be like, what, 7 at the time? Maybe younger? Small dogs are the closest behaviour, small dogs are the closest behaviour-wise to dogs. You want to get a Samoyed? Oh, Samoyeds. I do love Samoyeds. And I'm a big dog person myself as well. If there's one animal I don't like, it is my siblings. They turn the heat down to 16 degrees Celsius. There's -2 outside. Oh god, that's horrible. This dragon looks like it'd be really fun to take into substance painter. Yes. Oh mate, Rag, imagine that. With the textures that Queen wants this, actually substance painter would be ideal. But then, ooh, imagine the time it would take for me to learn that. Like, we're talking several hours to figure that one out. But my god, this would be perfect for substance painter. Right. Let me append a Z sphere. Saying that, Rag. Right, mate, you know how I've been saying? I've been saying for months and months and months, oh, I really want to learn the whole workflow of like retopology, texturing, everything. You know, I've been saying that for months and months, and I keep on saying the same thing. I've decided I'm just going to say fuck it and use the Z remesher tool. I know the Z remesher tool isn't the most efficient or effective way of doing retopology, but I really hope that if I just bite the bullet and say screw it and just use that, just get a, functional model, I'll then finally start learning all the other pieces in place and then just learn on top of that. I kind of realised something lately. I've realised that meat! I've realised meat and blood. Mate, blood. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit then, dude. No worries. And Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to QTV. Thank you very, very much. And QTV, congratulations. Thank you, man. And yeah, Queen, I'm working on it, don't you worry. I'm having to do like a bit of an interesting way. Like, as you're going to see now, Queen, I'm kind of like adding in Z-spheres. That way I can extend the entire tail because, in my opinion, like maybe I don't really know any better, I find it really weird to like properly curve things in certain angles. I'd rather remake it like I'm doing now. Kind of like what I did with the toes. But I kind of like added like a new layer on top of it. If that makes sense. It'll make sense as go along. But yeah, I'll try and get it exactly as the picture. That is definitely the goal. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm hoping that if I just use the Z remesher tool instead, I'll finally, make a bit of progress and start learning more than just modeling itself. Because my biggest issue is that, first of all, I've been trying to run before I can walk. You know that old saying, you gotta learn to walk before you can run. I keep on trying to run first. And then, recently, I've been trying to crawl first, which is too slow. That's not doing anything. And, you know what I'm like, I overcomplicate things sometimes. I've really overcomplicated it. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky, get the one shortcut in place, get the Z remesher tool to do retopology, and then build up the expertise on top of that instead of doing everything from scratch. Hope that made some sense. I'm wondering, did you do some things in biology or paleontology? I mean, look at the muscles of a dragon, like, damn, look at that. Thank you, Maria. No, actually. I did do biology in school, but I did biology in terms of, like, learning about the organs and such. But I've never done biology in terms of, like, only basic anatomy, not close anatomy. When it comes to, like, all the muscles on this, that's just references. References are so good, man. Like, I really would recommend them to anyone. Oh, that's actually tiny. That tail is nothing like I wanted. Right, let me think. What I'm gonna do. Right, I have an idea, friends. Mag, that's amazing. Right. I'm gonna save this. I think a backup is in order. I'm gonna do a big save, and I'm gonna save again. And the backup will be tail. I'm gonna completely remake the tail from scratch. Or at least, you know, like a big chunk of it. Okay, saving. Cool. And then we'll do tail. I hate whoever posted a pic of the fishhook art in Fascinating World. Wait, what? Of the fishhook ant? Oh yeah, that one. That is creepy. It looks really cool. And saved. There we go. Right, that's our backup. Right, okay then. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Right. Let me delete that entire Z sphere there. And I will redo this like in a much bulkier, blockier form. I'll block it out first. Ah, not like that. Just reference it. It's like, damn, you have some memory then. I don't even remember how my own muscles look like. Well, I have 2 monitors, so that actually really, really helps because, for example, right now, right now, you guys can see my main monitor. That's obviously what I'm working on. On my other monitor, as well as the chat, so I can talk to you guys, I've also got a picture of a dragon on my screen. That way I can see exactly how the tail's meant to be. It's like I was saying earlier, you know, I was mostly joking, but I do mean it at the same time. Second monitors are really just so good for drawing. Or, sorry, for artwork in general. I do the same thing in Spore all the time. I always have a second, or I always have a reference on the other screen. That way I can see exactly how everything is. There we go. That'd be a lot better. I guarantee you, my memory is nowhere near that good. I absolutely guarantee you on that. I think the entire chat can confirm I have a terrible memory. Like I was just saying, what was it? A bunch of us in a voice chat last night, and I was saying, like, the squid, for example. The squid lives in the same country as me, and I can't even remember where he's from. So I've got no way of remembering musculature. I think, like, the only muscle I can ever remember is the calf muscle in your leg. That's the only one I can ever remember. And that's because I see a lot of paleontologists focus on that musculature a lot for artwork. That's it. Should be fine. Make sure that you make a duplicate of the model with the details before you use that rematch. That way you can just bake the details into a normal map afterwards. Oh, okay. Now for joins, doing it that way will make Z remesh flow enough where you don't have major problems. Okay, right? Okay, interesting. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. I have to keep that in mind. Oh, my ear. Oh, my ear. Excuse me. You know that feeling when your ear just like suddenly attacks you? No, just me? Okay then. Either way, you're very talented. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mario. Like it takes a bit of practice. I know you guys can do this if you wanted to. Like, how long have I been doing 3D for now? Like, I first started doing 3D because, you know, people on YouTube were telling me, oh, you should try this, try that. And they finally gave me, like, a free software option that was Sculptress. And I just found Sculptress just really natural to use. It just felt normal, you know? Probably because it was, like, a lot more sculpting, like, a lot more sketchy. As opposed to something like Blender, as good as it is, Blender I find very technical. And for someone like me who likes drawing, I found Sculpt to be much easier. And because of that, it gave me an easier time learning learning the ZBrush. I'm good at creating weapons like swords and stuff, but biological things like magic and singularity are singularities to me. Yeah, to be fair, I'm the opposite. Like, I like doing biological things, but I can't do I can't do objects. For example, we have our strengths and weaknesses. Blender is both wonderful and holy shit, what the fuck? Exactly. I'm determined. I will learn Blender one day. I absolutely will. But as I said earlier, I think I've been getting ahead of myself in certain places, and in another place I've been too afraid to try things. But I will, god damn it, I will learn it. Eventually. And Yellow Yeshi, welcome, dude. Welcome. Yeah, exactly. Blender is amazing for hard surface modeling. I know that ZBrush can support hard surface modeling as well. I don't know if it's recommended for it, but I know it can do it, like, for sure. But then I don't have that kind of imagination. Like, I'm not very good at doing hard surface stuff. Like, when people say hard surface, I'm thinking of things like buildings, vehicles, props. Like, non-biological things. And I just don't have that imagination. I really don't. Right, I think that should be a bit of a better thing, but I feel like it's a bit too far out, though. Let me go ahead and just chunkify this a little bit. Make that bigger, make that bigger, make that bigger, make that bigger, make that bigger. I can always round it off later, like I know how to make it a bit curvier. Right now it's very jagged. But I just gotta make sure that the overall shaping is in place first. Oh, oops. ZBrush hard surface modeling is amazing, not as technical as it is in Blender. Ah, okay then. It's good to have that confirmed, because I actually wasn't sure about it. Oh, whoops. You made awesome hard surface creations in Spore. What are you talking about? I struggle so much in those, though. I don't know, I just find them really, really hard. I just don't have the imagination for it. Like, I can think of like a dozen different designs for like an animal, but I can't think of very many designs at all for like a vehicle, for example. I don't know, my brain just doesn't work that way. Right, I think that should be curved in actually, like that. If I do that... Oh, whoops. I have a very thick tail. Yes. Chunky tail. Let's see. I think like that would be good. Still not quite happy with it. I think... Well, first of all, that should actually be a lot straighter like that. I think I might just be trying to keep it to the original tail a bit too much. Like, you can see how the original tail is like right there. I think I'm trying to follow that pattern a bit too much. So what if I move the entire thing backwards and just ignore that bit of the tail entirely? Just so you know, I'm playing Skyrim while you're streaming, so I'll be on offline. Okay, no worries, dude. No worries whatsoever. The length looks fine. Okay, then. Oh, in that case, I'll take it back. Okay, so that should be fine then. And of course, there's a stinger on the end of it. The stinger I can do afterwards. Right, in that case, let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know why I'm counting, it makes no difference. Maybe a bit thinner? Oh. Actually, yes, I can do that. I can do that. Right, let's move all of these just to curve it out a little bit more. Tubright! Welcome, Tubright. Well, welcome, me old dude. How you doing? And I hope that you are having a good holiday break so far. Right, how's that curving? Oh, that's actually curving really nicely. Yeah, that looks nice and smooth. It does kind of curve inwards like that, but I actually do want that, so that's actually ideal. It's true, right, Mag? I do love like how excited you guys get seeing each other in chat. It's something about it. It's just so great. I really like it. I'll make these bits here just a little bit bigger, just to be a bit more consistent. I'll make the entire thing thinner in a bit, but for now, I just want to make sure that is how I want it to be, and that I am quite happy with. Yes, I like that. All right, cool. That looks good to me. Right then. Now we adapt a skin preview. Yep. Actually, no, not quite yet. I think we need just like a little bit more around here. So no. Because right now, all around here is still just like a little bit too angular. The smoother I can get it in this stage, the much easier my life is later on. Could you show the reference picture? Yes, absolutely. Just give me one moment. Yep, cool. We just pause that. Ooh, how am I going to do this? One sec. One sec. There you go. Like I said, I've not done the barb yet. I'll be actually like drawing the barb on manually. I can't really do it in this phase just yet, but I can definitely imagine. I think I need to curve the tip of the tail in just slightly more, but otherwise, that should be able to fit the barb on nicely. It's much thicker than I remember. Oh. Yeah, like that's the thing, right? Because on the dragon itself, on the reference, is quite thick, but then you want it to be skinny like a xenomorph, so it's kind of tricky to balance it. But I think it's a good balance the way it is right now, actually. I think I do need to make like a bit of a section around here, just a little bit thinner. I'm back. What have I missed? Welcome back. Maybe thinner the closer it gets to the barb. Yes, defo. Yeah, that I can do. But I think the overall position is good. I do like the position, like the angle, the placement, the thickness I can change afterwards. I'm fine, just getting ready for my grandmother's funeral tomorrow. Aw, mate. Tree Brian, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Shit. Greyhound dragon. Yeah. Oh, mate, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. And Draki, you're killing me every time you say that. Right, let's just finish saving. Okay, there we go. I think I forget you to sculpt it. Yeah, I did sculpt it. Right then, cool. As long as it looks good now then, so let's get that. Back on go. Cool. Yeah, and that looks much smoother as well. Right, fantastic. So in that case, let us append. I'm getting ahead too fast. That's alright. Right, let us delete that one. Bit of a habit I do. Geometry. How's the geometry on that? I can smooth it? Yep, there you go. I can smooth it significantly. Fantastic. Right. So first things first then is I get the inflate tool. And what I'm going to do is mask off all of that. No, that doesn't really quite work, does it? Ah, perfect. Mask off that bit, and I want to mask off all of that. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So that way I can then make all this bit here just a little bit, well, that's a bit too thin actually. Why are dragons so cool? That's a very good question, to be honest. There's actually something like weirdly appealing about dragons. I was saying maybe it's the wings. Maybe it's because like they're quadrupeds with wings. I know it sounds kind of strange. I thought that might be the case because like I don't know about you guys, right? Just me speaking here. Whenever like I see like a quadruped design, I imagine like something much more feral, much more powerful. You know, when I see a quadruped, I think of things like wolves, lions, tigers. You know, big apex predators, and then shove like these really epic bat wings on top of that. And that does, like, to me, come across as really badass. They're big, they're scary, they're badass, is all you really need. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is, but there is just something, like, really appealing about dragons. In terms of drawing them, personally, I just love the freedom in drawing them. I like that they're not real, and that means that you can interpret them however you want. As an artist, I love that feeling. Artist interpretation. I really love things like giant birds, indeed. So I got this friend, right? This bloke lives in Florida, and I live in NL. This dude gave me a Nintendo Switch. Oh wow, mate! Flying armored flamethrowers. Yeah, when you say it that way, it does just sound like utterly epic, doesn't it? Right, let's curve that out slightly like that. There we go. And then curve all of that just outwards a little bit. There we go, that way I can stick the barb at the end of it. Right, cool. I'm going now. Sorry I can't stay longer, but I have a project to do tomorrow if I'll end up doing them. Okay, no worries. It's all QTV. I understand that. Mate, I know that's a lot of people got like exams and stuff coming up. I assume you mean exams, and that is far more important. So dudes, take your time, head out, and I'll always catch you again later on. Hope you have a wonderful day, QTV. Dragons tickle that inherent fear for giant reptiles that are still instilled in most mammalians, like they tickle the same fear that people have to dance to crocodiles. Yeah, true actually. I do have to agree with that. There's like that general, like, as you say, like that general fear. What am I doing? Symmetry. And it's just like merge that in a little bit better. I've eaten crocodile before. You can't be scared of something that you've eaten. All good. Just got back from Asda, getting the last food shop before Christmas and birthday. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I should do the same. I gotta do the same, actually. Some last minute food shopping. Right. There we go. I think that's floating quite nicely. And add to that the fear that is that they can fly into the sides of a house and breathe flames. Yeah, I can definitely understand why it instills some fear. It makes sense, doesn't it, when you think about it? Like, just a little bit. Right. Queen. Do you still want the vertebrae and the spikes piking? Wow. Do you still want the vertebrae and spikes poking out throughout the rest of the tail? Around the spinal bit? I have a really hard time with this. There we go. That's better. I don't think so. Oh, okay. Alright then. Cool. Makes my life easier. Alright then, no worries. And let's deactivate symmetry on that. Shek Zara, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hello, welcome, dude. Actually, I think what I might do is that. thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate that. This is a dragon commission for a Dragon Queen in the chat. It's gonna be very awesome for a very awesome person. Maybe have her tiny spines a little further out till the curve starts. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do then. We'll do. Right now.
Meat!
Jesus Christ. Right now, I'm just getting a get like a bit of a ridge thing going. You know, I mentioned earlier about how I kind of like neglect certain details. This is one of those details I tend to neglect. And Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to Shexara. And Shexara, congratulations, dude. Mag, that scared the crap out of me. That's a good way to welcome someone. It is, isn't it? Thank you very much, man. Right. Let that go all the way around. And all the way down like that. Ah, God. Come on. There we go. Actually, now that I look at it, oh, that's actually kind of wrong. I just realised what I've done there was a little bit wrong. Let me go ahead and go all the way back, because I just realised if it's going to be the exact same as the reference, then I need to start, yep, undo, from here. Not only about the ridge giving extra detail, but it's actually going to be quite good, because what this will mean is that I'll have like a very clean reference as to when I do the coloration later on. Like, if the underbelly, and therefore the undertail is going to be like any different colour, this little ridge will do a really good job of like defining that for me as I colour in. So if anything, it's also like a little bit of planning later on. Let them get used to the meat. Can I ask you a question about that brush? Yeah, feel free. I must warn you, I'm not an expert. I'm just like a very avid fan of the program. That being said, I would be happy to try answer. I do have people in the chat who are a lot better than I am. The way the colouring is done on all the references look amazing. I do agree with that. That's going to be really interesting to try out. Oh God. There we go. That should give me like a nice clean indication for when I texture it later on. Do you have a pricer somewhere? I do indeed, Mario. I do indeed. If I sort you that, you can find all the information. Ah, God, chat, where did you go? You can find all the information in there. I'm very new to this program, but sometimes in Sculpt, my art is turning into 2D mode, and I can't do anything about that. 2D mode. Right. Shexara, do you mean that whenever you try to sculpt, or like either appear as squares, or like try to place your model repeatedly? If that's what you mean? In fact, I might even be able to show you that way I can get an idea. I think, yeah, okay, yeah. What was it? I think it's Control-Shift-N. N for November. If you do that, it basically wipes the canvas. Draw like a single, like do like a single brush stroke, and it'll like project your model again. And then up here where it says edit, draw, move scale, hit edit. I think edit should be toggled off. You want to toggle it back on. And I think that's how you fix it. That's annoying. I know exactly what you're referring to. That's really annoying. That should hopefully be it. If not, Rag, I might need your help. Okay, then I'm going to do that next time it happens. Yeah, you're very welcome. I really hope that does help. Yeah, I know that exact issue, and it is such a pain. Like, for a long time before I searched how to fix it, I always had to just restart the program, and it was really annoying. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. And have a bit of a stretch. Stretching is important. Oh, excuse me. I really hope so too. I gave up on too many projects. Oh no. Oh, mate. But yeah, no, like I know what you mean. It's just such a it's weird how it randomly happens. That's the thing that gets me. Like somehow at some point you just hit the wrong keybind and you're stuck. I'm really new. That's fair. Like I said, I'm no expert, right? I'm really am no expert. I've been using this program for a while now, but purely just for fun. So I still struggle a lot of those things as well. And yeah, indeed, yeah, like saving backups, absolutely. You ain't cheap, but that's to be expected of one's quality. Thanks for the info. Guess I'm gonna save up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mario. I'm definitely not cheap. But mate, if you ever do want to get a sculpt, though, I really look forward to it. I gotta say, probably one of the most fun things about doing these commissions is I really get to try out things in like other people's styles. Like for example, this one here, like a Queen's model right here. What's been really fun about this is trying to do things like in a very particularly different style, such as it being a lot thinner than what I normally use. It's kind of posed like some rather interesting challenges here and there, or things I don't normally think about, and it's cool. I like it. I pressed something once, I don't know what it was, but the tools are completely gone, and guess what happened? I gave up. Oh god, I don't blame you. Oh, how am I going to do this bit? I think... Yeah, no, I completely get that. Well, what I would recommend, if you don't already, is definitely try and get into the habit of like Google searching issues. I know that sounds really typical, you know, oh, just Google search it. But I really do mean it. Because I had that same issue as well, where I would just feel really discouraged to carry on because, oh no, I'm stuck, what do I do? Definitely try and get into the habit of searching the problems online. It can be tricky, it's really annoying, I do agree. But in the end, you know, if you learn the solution, then it'll never bother you again. Such as the bloody 2D modes. That one got me for so long. I got so frustrated with it, and then I finally figured, oh, fuck it. Let me look it up. And now it's no longer an issue. Oh, whoops. Don't apologise. The work you do is a particular field, and if someone's good at it, then to be fair, it can be pricey. That's true. And thank you, Maria. Dan need a smiley face. Oh wait, what? Oh, I'm sketching Stormcutter, but I have done a few for a while now. It's tricky with most parts, but getting there. Oh, do you mean like wait? It's tricky with most parts. What do you mean it's tricky with most parts? Are you doing it like in 3D? Actually, saying that, I've did do Stormcutter in 3D once as well. It is actually quite tricky, like especially the wings. I use a graphics tablet. Definitely it's a tablet. I use a blank screen one though. I know a lot of people value having screens on theirs. I can't afford one. So I'm using one that's just like a blank screen looking at the monitor instead. I definitely would recommend getting like any tablet if you don't have one already. I like to challenge you. My first gave you hair, now this one thin as sticks. You certainly do, Queen. But mate, it's good. It's good though. I like the challenges. And I like your reactions. Either 3D or not? Oh, that's fair. Right, I think... Oh, let me just polish that off a little bit. Like that. Okay, I think I'll be okay for now then. Right, so it's only meant to be rough anyway. Okay, so now we've got that done. So you did want like a little bit of spikes on the end of the tail, didn't you? These little things here. So let me quickly do a bit of that. Let me make that symmetrical. Clay polish. Your generator mesh finished? Oh, nice one. If you want to buy a ZBrush, is it a lifetime thing or is it a subscription-based thingamajig? Kind of both, Meg. So there's 3 versions you can purchase. There's a ZBrush Core, which I would really recommend, by the way. ZBrush Core is much cheaper, much smaller, has all the necessary things, and it's a lifetime, whatchamacallit? Wait, dangerous, read your last message. Yay art, oh no. I saw them, dude. It didn't really warrant a response. Please, I'm talking to a lot of people at the same time. as I was saying, Meg, so ZBrush Core is a lifetime membership. It's a lot smaller one, but it's a lifetime one. You can buy the full version of ZBrush either full-time or a sub fee. I pay for the sub because I can't afford the big version, so I pay 30, 40, I think it's like £40 a month, which is quite dear. But it's £40 a month to get like the entire version, and that's will cost £40 for as long as I pay the sub. Or it'll cost you like £900 outright if you want to buy the entire thing permanently. But that includes all upgrades. So you have choices. Yeah, you got choices. 2 of them are permanent, 1 of them is renting, essentially. I rent, personally. I just wanted to say that my sub ending in 5 days. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries at all. Having one on the screen isn't a must, just helps the people who are used to looking over drawing like paper. Yeah, exactly. I personally, I don't know. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't know if you saw my follow, but I've seen Buffett, so I didn't see. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that entirely. Moon Fantasy Light, thank you for the follow, and now congratulations on the sub. Thank you, Meg. I'm sorry, Moon, I completely missed that. But thank you for telling me. Yeah, congrats on the sub. There you go. What was I gonna say? Hey, Spaceship, welcome, dude. You're getting a red badge in 3 days. Oh, mate, legend. There we go. I still have sport creation because I usually want to detail creature, but now I think about it, something that would be perfect for Spore, the Leviathan from Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Oh, I don't know what that is. That actually sounds really interesting. Have I never made you a creation queen? Wait, have I really not done that? I'd be very surprised if I haven't. Huh. Can I see the whole thing? Yes. Just give me uno momento. Just give me 1 moment. I'm just marking out the ridges. If I stop now, I'll lose track. But 1 moment. Okay, and she wanted it to end about where it gets thin. Hello, Kev. Right. That's good enough for now. Right, let's go ahead and stop. Let me grab the missing subtools, so I've got a bunch of it hidden. There you go, dude. That's how it's looking so far. Oh, mate, I love that. It looks so cool. I am so happy with how this is coming out. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's 2 floors. Go away, 2nd floor. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's interesting. There we go. And let's render it. There we go. That's it rendered so far. Oh, I love that. It looks so cool, Queen. It's such a cool idea. Fuck. For any new people, right? For any new people, this is something very different for me, alright? Which is why I'm so excited. I have drawn a lot of dragons in the past, but I feel like my dragons at the beginning are very samey, very generic. So I've especially been trying my absolute hardest to get something more unique looking for Dragon Queen's commission. And mate, I'm just so happy with it. Oh, it looks so cool. How are you going to join the tail? I probably won't, to be honest. I don't think I am going to join the tail. The reason why I'm not joining the tail is because, quite simply, I was told to curve it too late. Which is fine. You know, I'm making do with it. I've got alternatives. Normally, I would just attach it onto the body using Dynamesh, which basically kind of like remeshes it, like kind of plasters it on it manually. It makes sense, right? But I can't do that because if I do that now, I'll lose all the detail. Like I was told to do it too late. So I'm kind of like, what I'm going to do is kind of like just very carefully draw over it and like just kind of like jigsaw it together. It's not ideal, but fortunately, it's only a concept. It's only meant to look pretty. This won't work at all for like rigging, but it's not meant to be rigged either. Do booleans work in core? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't really know what booleans does anyway. If the spines were shorter, it'd be amazing to print in color. Yes. Oh, imagine printing that. That'd be crazy. Oh, joint stuff. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I gotta do. I really need to learn more of the features. I really should learn what a lot of the features do. I'm not new to it per se, but I'm still very amateur to ZBrush. Like, for the software itself, I'm very amateur. Do you do 3D art for a living? No, but I would like to. I would like to in the future. What I do for a living is mainly YouTube and streaming in general. Like, I do a lot of gaming, with art being like a side project. But over the course of the future, I would like for art to be, you know, like my core, my focus. But for now, I just sell pretty drawings. What the hell just happened? I saw a World War II soldier staring at me from the screen for half a second. Oh yes, sorry about that, True Right. For those wondering what that model was, or what that image was, that was a new thing with ZBrush 2020. The newest version is if you're AFK for a while, it will start showing you like other people's artworks. So that was like someone else's drawing that like kind of appeared for a moment there. I think it's meant to give inspiration or something. I don't really know. So yeah, a random World War II bloke. Space Dragon! Welcome. I know all these tactical things, but I just don't have the skill yet. Oh, I was gonna sound really big-headed. I was gonna say I'm the opposite. I had the skill, which I think is a bit narcissistic to say. I think I have some skill, but no, I don't really know the technical things. I do need to do better on the technical things, that's for sure. Right. About the Leviathan from the Atlantis, it's a underappreciated Disney movie. The creature is like a mechanical lobster. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Interesting. Yeah, Queen, I'll have to look into that then. To show off popular artists who put their stuff on the site, that makes sense. How old am I? I am 25. 25 years old. Right. Let's just build all that up a little bit there. In fact, I wonder, how have I been doing 3D art for? Oh, that's a good question. And Steppy Man, welcome, dude. Welcome, welcome. I'm not actually sure, to be honest. And yes, thank you, Trooper. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, if you're under 18, don't say it. Just don't say it at all. Right, I was just going to say. I think I've been doing 3D for about 4 years now. Yeah, so if Spore counts, like, if you know the game Spore, like Spore is like just a little silly creature editor game thing. It's like a child's 3D tool, if we're gonna be honest. I've been playing Spore since I was 15, so I've been playing Spore for like 11 years. That's arguably the beginning of my 3D experience-ish. That at least got me to appreciate, you know, like anatomy. That got me to appreciate anatomy, appreciate, you know, like the 3D spectrum, all that kind of stuff. I started using Sculptress for the first time when about 4 years ago, I'd say. I started using Sculptress because people on YouTube kept telling me, oh, I should get into 3D, I should invest in it, and I was finally like the first free program I saw that wasn't Blender. And then I got ZBrush Core about 2.5 years ago. I've been using the full version of ZBrush, I'd say, for probably about 1 year now. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I think I started using ZBrush for about a year. The Dragon 3D modeling is what made me start watching. I want to be able to do something like that, but I don't have any tools. Well, So for those who are, you know, wanting to learn, if you've got like any time to do it, Blender is a really, really good software to learn from. It's very, very technical though. So depending on your style, it might be quite tricky.
Meat!
Ah! Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to Space Dragon. And Space, congrats, dude. Congratulations. What was I gonna say? Blender's really worth learning. You can do so much in Blender. So it's a jack of all trades program. It's very technical, quite hard to learn, but it's really, really worthwhile. And it's free. It's straight up just free. That being said, though, sorry, cat's making noises. That being said, though, ZBrush and Sculptress are more like conceptual. With both of them, like you can use your tablet a lot more. You can do brush strokes and such. It's like a lot more natural feeling. Oh, then again, so is Blender though. I just forgot Blender can do the same thing. Blender has the amounts of tutorials on YouTube. That is very, very true. Yeah. I mean, ZBrush does have a lot of tutorials as well, but I think Blender's like a lot more accessible. Queen, no problem at all. I wanted to do a new 3D model and compare it to my first model. Yeah, Space, do that. I've been wanting to do the same actually. My first, what was it? My first 3D model was a dragon head. I think my first full body model was a crocodile. I really want to draw another crocodile at some point. Where am I from? Britain. I am English. They should go on the curve. Oh crap. Alright. My bad, Queen. Thank you. Okay, noted. I thought it ended a lot earlier. There you go. Actually, technically, my first ever model was a Minecraft block. Yeah, I'm British. That's right, I'm British, mate. As I was gonna say though, I actually did do once upon a time, a very, very, very long time ago, before Sculpt, before ZBrush, I actually did do a bit of Blender. Somehow, when I was a teenager, I was able to learn Blender. And I utterly forgot everything since. I was also on a potato computer at the time, so I couldn't really do very much on it. So I did like a little Minecraft area, and that was it. It wasn't a cube, mate. I'll have you know, it was a very, very detailed cube. All right, that cube was majestic. It was just very blocky. Right, just poke all the spines out like that. There we go. The first 3D software I learned was actually 3ds Max, not Blender. Oh wow. It's probably just a circle. It was a cube to end all cubes, maybe it was. Right, there we go. I think I'll be fine like that for now. I think, yeah, that's fine. Okay, then, right. I think I'm focusing a little bit too much on the spike, so I need to move away from that for a moment. What I do need to do, actually, is add... Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need to add the barb, the stinger. We get a sphere for that. Let's make that symmetrical for now. And what I'll do is all the way... Oh, come on, all the way over here. We'll do that, and this should actually be really easy now that I think about it. Yeah, this will be super simple. Right, I'll have it like that. Let's dynamesh it. Cool. And I should just be able to use a snake hook for this. And just do something like that. Ah, oh, damn it. I didn't see what was splitting at the end there. Okay, that should work. And if I go ahead and move... How much was this? Is the price of the public? I won't say how much this is costing so far, because... So... I charge the deposits, and then I charge by the hour as well. The deposit for this was £75. Which is not too... But wait, actually, was it? No, I'm thinking the wrong Sculpt. Wait, crap, what was the deposit for this? Give me one sec. The deposit for this was £150. It's a detailed full body. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Queen. I was thinking something entirely different. Right, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and up resolution on that by a smidgen. In fact, what I should do is attach it. Why is that a special commission? No. Well, it's Queen. Queens are always special. But no, so I charge a different amount depending on the style. The reason for that is because, generally speaking, I'm a very fast drawer. The average weight or the average time it takes me to do like any model can be anywhere between like 3 to 5 hours. I'm fairly consistent. This is taking longer because it is like a very detailed full body. But in general, it takes me like 3 to 5 hours. Which means, and that's like regardless of the style. So to compensate for that, I tend to, if the sculpture is like a little bit more detailed, if it like goes up a rank, I charge a bit more by the hour because it ends up taking about the same amount of time regardless. I kind of like offset it for that. But I do a deposit because a deposit then guarantees just safety, you know? It guarantees safety for me that if I get scammed, well, at least I made something for my time. And it guarantees the buyer that I'm not just going to run away with their money. So I do like a combination of the two, just like for general safety of both parties, both myself and them. Now, like I said, for Queen's one here, like I don't want to talk about the price on stream because I feel like the price, like the final price, should be private between me and her, unless she doesn't care. In that case, whatever. But this one here has been taking a bit longer than usual, but I would consider this one to be quite special. Might be a bit big, yep. I can smaller or make it smaller then. Like that. Oh, whoops. I like commission but money, yeah. I mean, that being said, my cheapest commission is £25. That's my cheapest one currently, and I'll plan on adding more options very soon. And thank you, Dino, I just saw what you said. Thank you very much, man. And space. I think that should be about right for the size. I think technically there should be like a bit of the tail kind of flicking upwards into the barb, but I can do that in a moment. And the angle's right. Good. J Jojo, thank you for following, mate, and welcome. You don't care about the prices? Well, fair enough then. Right, I think looks good. All right, fantastic. Then I'll move on. Good. Just merge those two together, and then we can dynamish it. And clay. I will save up because I have an idea for a buddy who loves dinosaurs and he would love to have a realistic Utahraptor. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I will tell you what, actually. I have been really, really wanting to get into dinosaur sculpt for a very long time now. I'm kind of intimidated by it because, you know, people can be very, very critical of dinosaurs. But at the same time, I really, really want to. That's so cool, man. I love dinosaurs. The most accurate Utahraptor. Oh, God. I was about to play some League, but I found you and screwed that game. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Meat!
And Mag has gifted the sub to J Jojo. J Jojo, congratulations. And Mag, mate! Mag, thank you again so much. Oh, is that right? Actually, yeah. Let me increase the resolution just a little bit more. Maybe like 350. That's better. I presume that's for 2D painting, not a sculpt thing. Or for the cheaper one, no. I only do 3D commissions. I'm not confident enough to do 2D commissions yet. My cheapest 3D commission is a rough portrait. So like it'll take like about an hour long maximum, and I'll just do like a nice sort of portrait head for your character or whatever you wish. And that'll cost you £25 straight up, nothing else attached. Like, if you guys are interested, I can give you some examples. I feel like a little bit of sellout here, you know, talking about prices and such on stream, but if you are interested, I can show you. Let's move all that out. There we go. So it's a bit more curved. Cool. Cool. I like that. I think that looks really cool. And it looks like the reference. I got distracted. I was going to check out a mod for Minecraft, but saw a dragon. I'm very glad that the dragon is in a good way, I'm down distracting you guys. Hey, dragons are epic. Let's move that down slightly. There we go. By the way, I do just want to say for the new people, if I sound like a little bit tired or anything, it's because I actually am. I've not been feeling very well lately. I'm feeling a lot better today, but I'm still feeling like a bit poo. You're epic? No, you're epic. Are you asked later on Discord? Alright then, dude, no problem at all. Not a problem. Pitch at the end there. There we go. Considering Xmas is coming, I might get some money. Alright then. As I said, happy to look into it. Do you have any custom tools or interface thingies? I don't. I'm using, I've got like custom brushes. Or like brushes and textures that I've just snatched from the Pixologic website. But otherwise, everything's default. I'm boring. I'm very boring like that. Right, I like how that looks. I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and save it. And I'm going to start detailing it. Yes, I do Shixara. Which you can find there. And, oh, actually, speaking of Discord. Cool. Yeah, just Kev's messaging me on Discord as well. Classic World of Warcraft has started an update. Go away. Right, so yeah, time for the detail now. So what resolution is the rest of that? That's 500. Let's get this to 500 as well then. Cool. And we'll do all that. So like I mentioned earlier, for like any people tuning in now, the reason why I am not attaching the tail to the rest of the body, I don't normally do this, but I kind of don't really have much of a choice. Normally, I would just attach it together, dynamesh it, and just do it again. But as you can see, the tail is already detailed. I was told to curve the tail a bit too late, which is not a problem. I'll work with it. But it just means that, unfortunately, they're going to be two separate entities. So what I'm hoping is that I can just make it work regardless. That I can just make the details, you know, kind of fit together. It's technically a bit lazy, I will have to admit. I should just redo all the detailing. But that'll take a lot of time, and I don't want to, because I charge by the hour, I really don't want to overprice or, like, you know, you know what I mean. I don't want to charge too much because I spent too long redetailing it. But I think this is like a fairly elegant solution, though. I think this should work. This should look quite smooth. You could reproject it. I don't know how. If I can be entirely honest, I don't know how. When it comes to like, the booleans and such, I just haven't taught myself how to use those yet, and I really should. There we go. But I think this will work for now, though. At the end of the day, this is only going to be a pretty picture. It's not going to be functional. It won't be rigged or anything like that. Which is why I'm taking like certain liberties to like help offset the, you know, potential time taken. Another time for sure, yeah. And Loki, welcome Loki. How you doing, Loki? And Queen, no problem at all, Queen. Not a problem. Welcome back. Oh, whoops. But yeah, like I said, for any new people here, I am an amateur at the end of the day. I am definitely an amateur of this program. I love the program, don't get me wrong, as you can tell. But I'm definitely no expert. It's easy to know booleans, but might lose a bit of detail. Okay. Reprojector. Yeah, like I said, that is something I do need to learn about in the future. Just generally, I am lacking learning about all the different different functions, different algorithms, different like all the potential features that software has. And that is something I do need to solve. Do you have an Arc server? I do actually, yeah. In fact, oh, that reminds me. Thank you for the reminder, Amaria. So when it comes to the Arc subserver, we have a community server which is open to everyone on this Discord server. So Amaria, you're on Discord, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are. So you'd be more than welcome to join that. I do not have a sub-server yet because I didn't want to burn people out before Extinction comes out. Before Genesis comes out. But that being said, though, I've been thinking about making my little private server available to you guys. So, thanks for the reminder. I think I'll look into that in a bit. Do you have recurrent clients, also called angels, that saved you the commission every now and then? Wait, what? Sure am. I am. Oh, you sure are? Wait, why am I hearing that one Christmas song that everyone hates downstairs? Oh, God. Do you have recurrent clients, also called angels, that save you the commission every now and then? Oh, I see what you mean now, Space. Sorry, I misunderstood. I don't know, actually. Come to think of it. Like, this is right, so this is Dragon Queen's second commission. I'm not sure if I'd call it a recurrence, but she's very trustworthy though. Like, Queen is someone who I can trust when it comes to commissions. So I was very happy to take a second one. Annie's requested 2. Loki has requested 1. I haven't actually, now that you mention it. No, I've only ever received the second one from Queen and Annie. And Mindwolf, actually. I got a second one from Mindwolf. Soon to be 2, Loki. Ooh, Loki. Ah. Yes, Queen, give me a minute as it saves and I'll show it to you. Oh boy, that saving's taken a while. Got bloody cat fur all over my damn keyboard. Bloody Oliver. That cat is so damn affectionate, at the same time it's so goddamn fluffy. You got a real chat. Wait, what? Loki? Not sure whether to be excited or concerned. Oh, and so Dade, wait, oh god, how do I say this? So I can't say it, what the hell? I'm sorry, mate, I'm messing up your name. So Dade Mia, thank you for the follow and welcome. I have no idea why I struggled so much with that just then. This is really taking a while to save. Getting a bit concerned. Might just be the undo history. One thing I have noticed with the later versions of ZBrush is that oh, Mac! Hold on, one sec. I've noticed with the later version of ZBrush, the undo history is really like taxing up the save time. It's still saving, which is getting a little bit concerning now. Mag, mate, thank you for 600 bits. Thank you very, very much, that dude. Yeah, Queen, I will show you as soon as it's done. Let me add on to that, Mag. And Maria, thank you for 37 bits. Thank you very much. Please don't crash. I don't think it's going to crash. I think it's just kind of a bit stuck. Fortunately, if it does crash, ZBrush is very, very good at restoring backups. It's very good at that. So we should be fine. Mag, thank you. Oh, look, mate, look at those bits go. So pretty. Thank you, Mag, for another 56 bits. Thank you very, very much. Okay, this is unusual. It's all about those autosaves, yeah. This is a unusually long one, though. You basically duplicate the model, just down mesh it together, and then subdivide the new blurry model a bunch. If the core version lets you, I have the full version, by the way, just so you're aware. I pay for the sub. You hit reproject, and it'll project the selected model on the other visible geometry. Oh. Interesting. Then subdivide the new blurry model and a bunch. Oh, okay. I would look up the, you know, I would check out the reproject tool, but it's utterly frozen. I've never had a quick save take this long before. I might kill it. I don't want to kill it. I'm normally quite happy to patiently wait, but this is a little bit too long now. Hey, 30 viewers, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Right, okay, I'll take guys what I'm gonna do then. I'll give it a chance. Like I said, I'm normally quite happy waiting. It's just because I'm streaming, I'm a little bit concerned about the wait. Ah! Oh crap, that's not a good sign. Let me quickly... Quick... BRB... Needs... Tea... And... Oh god. And saving. Right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay? We'll just write, I don't know, like 5 minutes. Don't just love my writing. Okay. Ah! Hey, Mac, thank you for 10 bits. Thank you very much. Right. BRB, cup of tea. Alright, the kettle's still boiling, and that's still saving. Oh crap. That's not good. Mag, I left out the cursed word and still... Wait, what? Oh, I see. Hey, Tree Bright, what is that? You better watch out. What is that, dude? Oh my god. Right, kettle's boiled. I'll make the tea, and then I'm just gonna kill it and hope it works. So, yeah, BRB. Come on, Luna. She's meowing away. Hello, mate. Okay, and we're back. Ish. I've got a cat in the way. I've got the other cat in the way now. Hello, Luna. Hello, mate. Do you want to meow? No. Okay. Right. They're still saving, so I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, cancel. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully. I didn't lose that. I've never had it crash like that before. I still only have one arm, but I do have a Doge, so I'm happy, mate. The Doge is best. Hello, Luna. Okay. How much can we recover? Kick-ass wallpaper? Thank you. The wallpaper's done by Space Dragon, as well as his drawings. And it is freaking awesome. I'm just looking through all the recoveries here. None of them are rid of the tail, are they? No, so I may have lost all that progress on the tail. Oh, actually, what about this one? Left you some PMs. Thank you, mate. Oh, fantastic. Good. That way I won't lose them. Thank you very much, dude. Did I pause the timer? I did, thank God. Okay, good. Right. What did we lose? Did you consider a cap on the undo history? I did. That's the thing, though. I actually did. Okay. Well, you only lost the scaling. Right, that's actually fine. We have the general form. Actually, let me check the barb. Okay. This is okay. We actually did lose progress. I've never had it crash like that before. That's a first. But what I lost is completely irreplaceable. So it set me back like 5 minutes. That's it. So it's actually not too bad. Okay. I've never had it crash like that before. That's very surprising. What I will do, let me check again. Right, so undo history. 10,000. Why? I set to 500. Does it depend on the subtool? No. That one is 500, 500. Oh, that's strange. That's not good. At some point, it reset the preference. Okay, well, I'm going to keep an eye on that then, aren't I? But what I can do, though, is I'm quite confident with the tail so far. So what I can do is, at the very least, delete the history. Oh, whoops, not that. There you go, delete history. The detail on the skin when you zoomed out is just utterly beautiful. Thank you. Do you set it to save for all sessions, like with the UI? Oh, no. I didn't know. That's fine. Right, okay, well now I know then. I'll do that in a bit. I think the bar might need smoothing again. Yes, you're right. The resolution dropped back lower because since it rolled back, it's no longer the high definition it was earlier. That's fine though, we can smooth that again, no problem. So let me just quickly compare it. And I can also show people what we've made so far then. Right, so if I put that down there and Queen. No, hold on, let me try that again. Actually, yeah. Queen. Here's the reference entirely. There we go. So you can see it proper. In fact, okay, so the barb needs to be moved slightly forward. Slightly more curved, so I can do that. And the base of the tail just needs a bit more curving as well. Okay, I know what to do. I know how to fix that. And Piano Fort 3, thank you for the follow and welcome. You can see every pixel. Oh God. Right, in that case, Queen, let me do you a favour. Actually, no, it's on your phone, aren't you? Oh crap, never mind then. It's fine. I'll make it exactly like it. I'll try, okay? But for the people just tuning in now, let me just go ahead and show you the whole thing so far. Lots of followers today. Yeah, it's been quite good. It's been a good, productive Zebra stream today, hasn't it? It's we'll just render it up so I can show you guys like how it looks. I'll tell you what. For a detailed full body, I think I may have accidentally made it a semi-realistic one. I think I may have gotten carried away with the detail. Oh dear, I may have like accidentally upgraded your commission. Oh, I have no regrets though. I've got no regrets at all. I've had so much fun doing this. Ah! Jesus Christ. You gifted a sub to Godzilla? Wait, what? Thank you very much for the gift of sub to Godzilla. Mag, did you like write that manually? Yeah, Queen, I think I've like actually accidentally given you an upgrade. Maybe I should like remove some detailing. I won't, don't worry. That's what we have so far then. Right. Mag is going insane. Alright, let's get back to work then, shall we? There we go. To be fair, like, hold on. How much do I normally charge for like a full body, full price? Oh, a lot more. So you'd actually be saving a bit of money then. Oliver, can you like get your butt out of the way, please? Thanks, man. Okay. My sub right now, I can still use the supplements on Discord. That's bizarre. There. That's because there is a grace period.
Meat!
Okay, well, there you go then. Congrats. There's a grace period on Discord where, let's say you lose your sub. You have like you have like 3 days, I think. 3 days before it removes your rank on the server. That way, you know, if people can't resub immediately, that way they still have, you know, time to resub. Such as what Mag has done there, you know? So now you don't have to worry about it. Your grace period is up and now you can't sub again. Mag, are you okay, man? Are you alright? Really? Like, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but I hope you've got money for yourself. Yeah, he is an actual mag lad, isn't he? He really is. How are you going to stream and work on this? I'm probably going to go away in 20 minutes. I will probably be going in a way... Oh my god. Queen. I'll probably be off in about 20 minutes as well, actually. I normally end, like, 10 minutes ago. But... I don't know. I'll probably be ending in a moment, to be honest. I think I carry on working on this off-stream. But, I don't know. If I'm going to be entirely honest. To be honest, I don't want to stop working on this. I want to keep going. I'm really enjoying it. Also, wasn't any Bible so kind of bent? It was, yeah. Which I'm vaguely working on now. There you go. Yeah, I'm vaguely working on the bent part now. Like, yep, there you go, like that. And a little bit on that side as well. Make the whole thing just a little bit more round. Like that, cool. And then we also had the tails kind of like projecting quite heavily out here, wasn't it? Yeah, like that. Add some girth. Exactly, mate. Add some girth to it. You got 12.8k joules. God damn. Mate, mag. The absolute mag lad. Right, there we go. Let's use the move tool. Make things a little bit rounder. You got 30k? God damn, you got 20.1k. 41.4, Christ. Actually, that's our point. So, guys, I've got some good news for you all, right? I've got some good news. So, do you remember when we first got this feature, the whole channel points feature thing? When we first got it, there was a disclaimer saying that it was still like, you know, the feature was still new, it was still in beta, there was a chance that everyone would get reset. Well, I'm pretty sure the feature's become live now, and we didn't get reset. Woohoo! You keep your points. If I like the extra girth, can you spin to look at it? Oh, okay. There you go, Queen. Oh, wait. Hold on. There you go, Queen. I'll make it just like a little bit thinner. There you go. Is that a Santa hat? Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, I want it. That works so perfectly. I see it on the lot as well. What the hell? Maybe a bit uneven. Yeah, I'm working on making it even. I'll work on that now. It's very tricky because it's asymmetrical. Oh my god, it fits so well. That's amazing. Hey, Bow Hunter, thank you for the follow. And welcome, mate. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, sorry, Queen. I got a little bit distracted by the adorable hats. Oh my god, that reindeer one though. What the hell? That's amazing. Right, there we go. That should be a bit more even now. And removing the girth just a little bit. And we'll try it on the other angle as well, like that. That, in my opinion, I think it looks quite okay. It's a season to be jowy. Right, I actually quite like how this is coming out, personally. I do need to make the tail bit just a little bit more pronounced. Just like in the reference. There you go, more like that. Loki, I gotta say, like, you really got me interested now about how you're gonna give me a challenge. Like, mate, what is this challenge? I'm really interested now. What? My computer's running low on storage space. Oh shit, what the hell? It is. Wait, why is that happening? Oh, that's... It's a good thing I'm getting a rebuilt today. That's actually really good timing. I'm getting a PC rebuilt today, so it doesn't matter. Maybe saved a lot of history. Yeah, maybe. It's just suddenly gained 30 gigabytes in the C drive. That's very unusual. Yeah, no, it's a C drive. I record in different drives. I don't know. It's fine. Like I said, the PC's getting upgraded today. It really doesn't matter. Oh, fuck it. I love that emote. Yes, so do I, true. I'd be filling up your computer with money. well, you're not wrong about that, Meg. You're not wrong about that. Do you want to sit down to learn some in-depth feather techniques? Oh. Oh, Loki. That'd actually be very interesting. I did. Oh, actually. Oh, Loki. Okay, it depends on the style that you're after. I've seen 2 different styles of feather techniques. One of them is using fiber mesh, which would be like the rendered version. And the other one is a sculpted I've actually done before. I'll give you an example of that if you want. I have been curious to learn the fiber mesh technique, but that could potentially be really overkill. There we go. This character I have in mind has a feather mane. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think I know the one you're referring to. Right, there we go. I don't know if I should work on commissions today. I'll slept for 3 hours. Oh, mate. How did it look before the save loss? You thought it was perfect? Oh, I'm not actually sure in that case. To be fair, I don't think I actually changed it much before the save loss. There we go. Like right now, I've just been trying to make it look more and more like the actual the sandwing that you posted to me. There we go, but I'll try and revert it back a little bit. I think, to be fair, I quite like that there. It's a Cinnabar, yeah, it's Cinnabar, is that the name? Like the really happy black and red one, if I remember correctly. The fluffy boy. That'd be interesting. Mag is secretly Bill Gates. Oh, God, imagine that. And some areas of this body blend from feathers to scales. Oh, that sounds very interesting. Looks good now. Alright, good. You're getting too impatient? Oh god, Queen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's my fault. Right. Saying that, I do need to bend the tail out slightly like that. There we go. Right. Let's stop the timer. I think that might be it for now then. First things first is, let me quickly do all that. I think I am actually going to stop for now. Because I am a little bit concerned about that sudden drive thing. Let me check that again, actually. Not that. Don't worry, it's saving fine. It always freezes during the save. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that drive issue, so I think I might, yeah, there you go, save properly. So I think I might end the stream now. Not only that, but Queen has to go. I normally end it out anyway, you know, it's just the right timing. I had to wait to see what you've done before judging. Ah, I see. Hey, Jackie, but look at my scandalous files. Here you go, friends. There's my files. Oh dear. I have so much to hide. But no, that right there, the C drive, that's unusual. I had 30 gig left this morning. I've somehow used up 30 gig. So much porn. Yeah, I've just been downloading porn during the stream. Yeah, clear that. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. That's never happened before, so I think I'll end the stream now. I'll investigate the problem. I think it might be temporary files. I think it might just be temporary files. Back in secret files, look at our red drive. But before I head off, let's see what it looks like with that. Dirty smoke. Yeah, it might be the quick saves actually. I mean, to be fair, this is my first model using the new 2020 version, so maybe they changed the way it saves. There's definitely something different this time. So I have noticed that the 2020 version's been like a little bit more intensive on the hardware. So maybe like this new version's just been like bloating the save files. I've got no idea. I'll investigate it in a moment anyway. But like I'm normally quite good when it comes to storage, so that's very surprising. It probably because for me ZBrush saves quick saves on my C drive. Oh god, yeah, maybe it is that. I'll investigate it. But yes, friends, I am gonna pop off now then. Thank you all very. Oh, that emote! I love the emote. Thank you all very, very much. I don't know if I'll stream more of this tomorrow. It depends on how far I get. I'm gonna work more of this off camera, but maybe I'll do more tomorrow. Maybe I'll do Arc tomorrow instead. We'll find out. But either way, for the new people, I do have a Discord server. I talk about streaming there, so you'll know what the plans are tomorrow anyway, and on Twitter as well. But otherwise, I am done, guys. Thank you for the wonderful company. Mag, that is so amazing. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.